Here we go. Hey guys, I hadn't planned on filming another anti-haul, at least for another week, and truth be told, I had an entirely different video planned, and I had filmed it, I was editing it, and then the more I edited it, the more I hated it, so I'm not posting the video I have been working on, but we have a new thing to talk about today. While this isn't going to be a traditional anti-haul, I still have one planned for later this month. Today, we have to talk about Amazon again, unfortunately. And the reason being, one, Prime Day is coming up on Monday, and warehouse workers are currently getting ready to strike to protest poor working conditions and exploitative business practices. So, please don't cross the picket line and don't shop on Amazon really any day, but particularly on Prime Day, which is July 15th and 16th. Don't buy anything on Amazon those days. But today we're going to talk about Lady Gaga. I literally have filmed this video 2 different times in my car, getting most of the anger out because I did not want this video to just be me yelling at the camera for 15 minutes. I wanted it to be a little more constructive. I'm still angry. I'm still pissed off because why would Lady Gaga do this? This seems like a terrible idea. It's dumb. Doesn't make any sense. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Lady Gaga is releasing a makeup line. Finally. I feel like she's been talking about this makeup line for so long, so everybody was super hyped hearing that it was finally coming to fruition. Haus Labs is coming. Lady Gaga is entering the beauty industry. I was excited. I was stoked to see another strong female musician, female artist like Rihanna to put out a brand and have it be awesome. I was rooting for Lady Gaga. I was rooting for another person to kill it just like Rihanna did. And yet Lady Gaga has let me down so much because she is releasing Haus Labs. She is releasing her makeup line exclusively with Amazon. Why? I don't know. Exclusively with Amazon. And I've had a couple stands on Twitter being like,
but she's still gonna sell it on her website as well as on Amazon.
If you didn't know how Amazon works, you can still sell things on your website, but it's through an Amazon storefront. And so they do all the fulfillment, they do the shipping, they take the money. And not only is she releasing it through Amazon and exclusively selling it through Amazon, they're doing a pre-order starting on Prime Day, but people can't get it until September. So it's clearly a money grab to take advantage of this manufactured holiday that Amazon has come up with to incentivize people to shop more. Can we just talk about how fucking weird that is? That Amazon has just made up their own holiday for people to buy things. Christmas and Black Friday are not bad enough. You have to make a new one in July? Prime Day? What, Amazon? Excuse you. If you are new to my channel, hi, hello. Please don't leave. I made an entire video talking about why I don't shop on Amazon, so I don't feel like I need to go into all the details in this video. I wanted to focus on Prime Day and on Haus Labs and new things that people have been talking about with Amazon. I will leave a link to Hasan Minhaj's episode of Patriot Act where he talked about Amazon. It was very thorough. It was very well done. It was very entertaining too. I highly recommend it. My computer just wants to be very loud. Rude. Jesus, calm down. Fucking hell, it sounds like it's taken off. But more recently, John Oliver, my king, did an episode of Last Week Tonight about warehouses. And it was broadly about warehouses, but he was talking mostly about Amazon because while Amazon is not the only culprit that has exploitative business practices for warehouse employees, Amazon is probably the loudest and the biggest and the worst. So again, I will leave a link to that in the description below and in a card because I want people to know as much information about Amazon as possible because I see so many people posting about how excited they are that Lady Gaga is releasing it through Amazon. They're like, oh, just in time for Prime Day. Well, I can use Prime. Don't buy anything on Prime Day. Do not cross the picket line. John Oliver talked about this extensively. Warehouse workers are more injured and get sick more often than almost any other job ever. Like they are so underappreciated and understaffed and just have the most ridiculous expectations put on them for the worst possible treatment. One of the stories that John Oliver talked about in his episode was about the 70-year-old man who worked in the warehouse and would have to walk 15 to 16 miles a day because people had to get their next day delivery of Oreos. Because he would have to walk back and forth through this warehouse to pick things individually. Amazon's mindset is that against all odds, the consumer needs to get their products. It needs to ship. They need to get it. Yeah, because you need your next day delivery of a weird horse head mask and fucking Oreos.
What?
Calm down. As well as plenty of employee accounts from Amazon, former employees. Amazon themselves puts out these videos both on purpose and then videos have gotten leaked. They put out this video that John Oliver also talked about that was very condescending and very patronizing. That was a puff PR bullshit piece, basically making people think that people love working at Amazon, that the warehouse workers are treated so well and they have such a good time, and there's somebody at the end of the assembly line that hugs every package before it goes out to all the consumers. That was a real thing that Amazon put in a video. And another video that got leaked that wasn't supposed to reach the public, it was an internal video, was a very blatantly anti-union video because Amazon doesn't care about their employees. So they're anti-union. And they're like, oh, we don't really want to have unions because it's not good for our customers, it's not good for our business, and it's not good for our employees. That's what unions are for, to protect employees. Amazon doesn't care about their employees. At least not until they reach level 5. Again, watch my other video, please. So because of all of this, people are striking. People are planning to protest and to walk out because they're demanding better treatment. People have these ridiculous quotas that they have to meet to where they don't feel like they're able to use the bathroom, and they are constantly tired and overworked and breaking their bodies so that people can get things as quickly as possible. Now, I'm not saying that other companies don't treat warehouse workers terribly. I'm not saying that at all. And I don't want people to think that like Amazon is the only thing that I have an issue with. It's not. I just get to see the repercussions of Amazon's actions every single day when I drive to work. Anybody who lives around an Amazon warehouse or headquarters, they see what happens to the surrounding areas. I see it every day and it pisses me off every day. I'm constantly angry at Amazon. Trust me. So because it's the most local to me and the most apparent to me in my life, that's my personal vendetta that I have. I'm not saying other companies don't do it, because they do. Maybe not on as large of a scale, because Amazon has a ridiculous monopoly over so many different industries, which is constantly terrifying because no one company should have that much power or that much information about the American people.
Okay.
And so right now they're actually fighting with Microsoft. So who's going to get the account and who's going to get control of the war cloud for the Department of Defense? That's going to be a real thing. That's what they're calling it. It's a real thing that they're calling something. So I truly hope that Microsoft gets it, because Microsoft is such a better company to work for. I know for a fact, because there are people very close to me and friends of mine that have worked for Microsoft, and they treat their employees wonderfully. Okay, Microsoft is a great place to work for. So I wish people would stop comparing the two, because while they're both like tech giants and both owned by billionaires who have more money than anybody needs in the entire world, Microsoft treats their employees good. Amazon doesn't do that. Back to Lady Gaga. And actually on to Taylor Swift, too. I have my issues with Taylor Swift. I'm not going to get into most of them, but T Swift, I guess, is doing some, like, Prime Video, Prime Day exclusive concert something where you can, like, tune in to watch a concert if you have Prime Video, or I don't know if you have to pay for it. I don't know all the details of it, but I saw an advertisement for it among the gajillion other advertisements I saw for Prime Day, and I'm like, why? Amazon is just dipping their toes into literally everything because they want control of everything. So the fact that Taylor Swift is doing this, and the fact that Lady Gaga is releasing her makeup line through Amazon, Makeup and the beauty industry is the one place, the one industry, and the one market that Amazon has not completely monopolized, and I don't want it to start now. The fact that you can't even get things until September, it's clearly a money grab to take advantage of Prime Day, and another way to advertise Prime Day. So it was smart for their own business, for Amazon. It was very smart for Amazon. It was very dumb for Lady Gaga, because as somebody who, like, she tends to speak up about ethical things and be very vocal about stuff. Clearly, she hasn't been paying attention to all of the news around the warehouse workers and people who are striking. That's just 100% crossing the picket line because they want money and nobody cares. On top of all of that, you can't even try the products. It's gonna be an online exclusive business, which for small indie brands, I can understand that making the most sense for them. I follow and support a ton of indie brands that don't have storefronts, that don't have their things in individual stores, because that's what is best for them. Lady Gaga has money. Lady Gaga has people behind her that they could have easily worked somehow to get products into Sephora, into Ulta. I don't see how anything was stopping them from doing that. So the fact that you have to order things off Amazon that you're not going to get for probably 90 days, that you won't even be able to try beforehand, is ridiculous business choices. That doesn't make any sense for a makeup brand that could have been huge. Like, she could have killed it. She could have been Fenty 2.0, but that's not what she did. That's not what Stephanie did. And I don't know if it was her choice. I don't know if it was somebody else's business choice behind her, backing her. I don't know. And while this is not going to be the end of Lady Gaga, I am not canceling Lady Gaga for this. The other video that I was actually editing was about cancel culture, and the more I edited it, the more I fucking hated it. So that video isn't seeing the light of day, at least not for now. I'm not canceling Lady Gaga over this, just so you know. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. And I feel like more people should be speaking up about it and voice their opinion to her, because she seems to be pretty receptive to fans and to fans' concerns. And I don't want people just to, like, eat it up immediately and just fall into it because they love Lady Gaga because they're a stan. It's like, no. If you don't support Amazon and you don't want to support Amazon and you don't want to cross the picket line and you want to stand with the warehouse workers that are trying to unionize or trying to get better working conditions, then don't buy Lady Gaga products on Prime Day. Do not buy them. The pictures came out, they don't even look that exciting, honestly. You could probably dupe it out with plenty of other things in your collection. Go look at the pictures. It doesn't look that cool. So, in the words of any other anti-haul I've ever posted, I don't need any of this, and I'm not going to buy it for various reasons. 1, doesn't look that exciting. I don't need it. 2, out of principle, because I don't fuck with anything Amazon. There's a reason I don't want to stream on Twitch, because Twitch is owned by Amazon. It's so frustrating. It's so maddening that people are not paying attention to this. And the only people that end up paying attention to it are the people who are in the direct location of Amazon headquarters or warehouses. The people who are directly affected by it are the only ones talking about it, and the news organizations are writing some stories about it. Like, I've seen stories about it, so they're not completely ignoring it, but because people are so fucking attached to their Prime, they put on blinders, and they're like, oh, just in time for Prime Day, that's awesome. It's like, listen to that. Listen to that. Amazon created a holiday for them. They created their own consumerist holiday just for them, which is so weird. That's bizarre. Just hope that people don't immediately just go buy all of it. Like, I want Lady Gaga to succeed. I want her to do well, but this is not how she needs to do it. It just doesn't make sense for her brand at all. Working with this corporate giant, it doesn't make sense. And it doesn't make sense for any sort of makeup brand to release anything exclusive to Amazon, because they're not known for quality, you know? They're known for cheap things that you can get fast, that Amazon has created cheaper than small businesses, so that they can gain the market share and completely outdo all the small businesses. That's how Amazon works. Hasan Minhaj talked about it in his episode. So putting out, like, potentially high quality makeup through Amazon makes zero sense. Why? Think about it, and make your buying decision based on that. Don't make your buying decision based on the fact that it's just Lady Gaga and that it's glittery, because she's fine and she doesn't need your money right now. So the fact that they went for this easy money grab by pre-ordering it, pre-order sale starting on Prime Day, you're not even gonna get it fast. Like, you're not even going to get it quickly, taking advantage of the Prime Day deals. You're not getting it until September. That's so dumb. It's 1:20 in the morning, and I didn't want to scream into the camera because I know it's loud and there's people who live upstairs. Prime Day is this Monday, so please don't take advantage of it. Don't just go buy all the makeup. Don't go buy random crap just to take advantage of Amazon's manufactured holiday. Please don't. The only people who should be taking advantage of Amazon, and I got some comments on my last video mentioning this, and I want to make it clear that the people who should take advantage of Amazon and the resource that they can be are the people who live in food deserts, the people who live in rural areas that cannot get to places to buy things, the people with mobility issues, the people who are home-ridden, the people who cannot leave, the people who don't have the resources to go out to the store and buy something. City-dwelling folk do not need Oreos next day delivery. Think about the people who are walking 15 to 17 miles a day trying to pick all this random crap off the shelves so that people can get their items as quickly as possible, because that's Amazon's bottom line. The customer always gets their products as quickly as possible, but they don't care about their employees. They don't give a shit. If they did, they wouldn't be so blatantly anti-union. Think about that, please. And if you're somebody who uses Amazon as like a resource because you need it, I'm not telling you not to use it. But the people who just use it because it's convenient, or the people who go on Amazon late at night when you're drunk and order random crap, there's people breaking their literal backs so that people can get things in 2 days or next day or same day. And even if you do use Amazon as a resource, if you are in one of those situations where you have mobility issues or you live in a food desert and just you're not near stuff that you need, please don't just take advantage of Prime Day because the warehouse workers are striking. Like, please don't do that, because there will inevitably be people who still go into work because they can't afford not to, and then they will have to do extra work and they will have these ridiculous quotas that they have to meet because other people are striking who have the luxury to. So please think about that and don't just go ham on these days. It's very frustrating. It's very maddening, and I don't like anything about it. So, I don't need anything from Amazon, whether that's random crap that I would like for my office, or bulk face pads, or bulk bags of socks, or Lady Gaga's makeup line. I don't need any of it. And really, most of you don't either. So please, I implore you, do not fall for Amazon's bullshit. They lie. They're liars. They're manipulators. They are exploitative. They're not the only ones, but they're the only ones I know of who are putting out PR pieces making people think otherwise. And that's fucked. It's fucked up. That's the end of the video. I don't have a song of the day because it's almost 2 in the morning. Well, actually, no, it's only 1:30. It's late though, and I'm tired. I am still going to be doing a regular old anti-haul this month. It's always towards the end of the month, so look forward to that. I will try to post a couple more videos before then. But if you've seen anything on Trend Mood or on Sephora or any various websites that's coming out that you're like,
I don't know about that.
feel free to hit me up on Instagram. I check most of my DMs. But I have a list already. I have a list of things that I want, things that I don't want. So it is coming, I promise. This month is just absolutely crazy. This summer might be a little crazy too, because I have 2 weddings to go to in September. I have a bachelorette party in August. I have another music festival next weekend. Summer is crazy. Summer is weird. Oh, and then I have another music festival in August. Anyway, I don't want to be like the negative person all the time, but this made me angry enough to make an entire video about it because I'm pissed and Lady Gaga disappointed me. If you stuck around this long, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I am thinking about starting to stream photo editing and like editing stuff on Mixer. So if you guys don't know what Mixer is Microsoft's streaming platform. It's a much safer place than Twitch. So if you've always been terrified of streaming or terrified of streaming audiences, you might just be watching Twitch. Let me know if you're interested in that in the comments, because I have a webcam now and I have a setup that I can do it pretty easily. So
I can be a proper gamer girl.
I ain't gonna sell my bathwater though, because I don't have a bathtub. Anyway. I'm gonna go start editing this video because I am leaving for a music festival tomorrow afternoon and I want to get this up before that, so who knows how late I'll be up. I don't know. Thanks as per usual to my patrons. Y'all are amazing. I love you. I'll be taking a bunch of pictures this weekend at the music festival, so follow me on Instagram if you're curious about that fun stuff. I'll try and take some video and work it into a vlog video thing of sorts, because I'll need to talk about some sort of music festival this summer because I don't have Sasquatch to talk about, so. All right, good night everybody. I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye.